Ladies and gentlemen in the back, we are going to start an ethics commission meeting now, so you're free to stay, but you got to be quiet. Okay. No booing. No. Okay, we can call this meeting to order. You'll call the roll.
Ms. Olszewski.
Here.
Ms. Hodge. Dr. Dakey.
Here.
Mr. Blanchett.
Here.
Mr. Coy.
Here.
And Judge Wenzelman.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. The first order of business is public comment, and since I chased them all away, there'll be no public comment, right? Well, no, that's all right. You've been bad enough today. Okay. Approval of the minutes from September 19th, 2017. Everyone's gotten a copy, and so I'll take a motion to approve.
I move approval.
And a second, please.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. All opposed? No. Okay, then the minutes are approved. We're going to have determination of the new members' terms, and they get to pick from the Christmas house.
There's a one-year term and a two-year.
Yes. 1-year term or 2-year term? Yes? Graham, yes? And you are?
Just for the record, Mr. Coy and Mr. Blanchett's terms are going to be determined either 1 year or 2 year, but it's going to be aligned with, I believe it was November. Is that what we said? May?
May 1st and May 9th.
The terms that you've already had, so there's a consistent, May comes, we're appointing 2 or 3 members, however many it is, each year. So it's not going to be different. I just want to clarify that.
Very good, thank you.
You have them draw.
Yeah.
All right.
Mel, you were.
Mel, you draw a number? And Mel, you are?
1 year.
1 year for Mel.
We know what you'll
Blanchett.
see.
Yeah? 44.
2-year expire 5/1/19.
2-year for the chief. Okay.
May of each year. Everyone's terms are going to be on 18 and 19, but May.
A review of the ethics ordinance for Kankakee County for new members. You've gotten a copy of it. It's pretty self-explanatory. Do you want to review it or just let them read it?
Just let them read it. If they have any questions about it, I'd have to answer them.
Is that all right? Mel, is that okay with you?
Yes.
All right, then new members will read the ordinance and there'll be a short test on it later on. Okay. Whistleblower ordinance and violation reporting. There is in this new ordinance a form and that a person with a complaint can fill out. We were given it in the packet. It's a 2-page Kankakee County Ethics Complaint Investigation Form. It will be loaded onto the website, the county's website, where it can be downloaded, filled out, and there's, thank you, information on where to send it. The ethics advisor, who is Judge Wenzelman, will then go over that, will investigate it as to whether or not it should be followed up, right? And then you will bring it back to the commission and we will be made aware of your decision about it and what it's about.
Well, there's different processes.
Yeah.
Again, it's been a little while since I've read it, but my recollection is I'll receive the complaint, I'll do some preliminary investigation. I have two alternatives. One, I can basically say I find it to be unfounded, nothing further has happened. I think I still am required to report it to the committee to make them aware of it.
Correct, yes.
But I give you an explanation as to why I feel that it's unfounded. I'm trying to recall, does that still allow them, if they say, no, I'm wrong, they can still pursue it if they want to? Or is it?
Yeah.
That's what I think would be the case.
Yeah.
But then if, otherwise, if I say, no, I think we should proceed with it, or you should proceed with it, then there's the whole process of what the Ethics Commission goes through.
Right, I agree with that.
Right.
Anyone have any questions?
I do have a question. Probably should make this out for the record.
No, I'm not giving him one. Which way? 7?
The other possibility is that if you know, the committee will hear of everything, you know, that comes through here. They'll know that a complaint was filed and it's founded or unfounded, whatever. But then if there's something that's put through that is an illegal activity, something that is not appropriate for this committee, something that would be sent to the state's attorney's office, you would still be notified that something came through, that it was the ethics advisor determined that it looked more illegal than it did unethical. But you would still be alerted that something happened, but it wouldn't be specific until it goes through that channel. Am I correct in that?
You're correct, too.
Oh,
Just leave them on, right? Yeah, that's absolutely fair to say. As Mr. Rowe talked about in the first meeting here, obviously we have requirements, statute of limitation requirements, so time is sometimes of the essence depending on what the complaint timeline is. So sometimes our office does need to get involved pretty much right away. Judge Wenzelman, of course, understands those requirements. And
Illegal is probably going to be unethical, but unethical isn't necessarily going to be illegal.
precisely.
is that true only in Illinois?
On Wednesdays.
On Wednesday, thank you, thank you. I find that okay. You know, I think ethical things are illegal, but I'm not a judge, right? Good for the system. All right. Is there any other questions in this part of the agenda on the ordinance or the violation reporting?
I was asked to address the questions of the chairwoman, and I think we've addressed those concerns about filing a complaint and what the process looks
I
like.
think you made
So-
the procedure
so-
very good.
So unless anyone else on the committee has any questions about what I've addressed, I think I've said my piece, so to speak.
Does this form need to be approved by the committee to be posted, or is it just assumed that this is?
I mean, the ordinance didn't really specify. I mean, I created it. We can stick it on the website, or it can be theirs to own and to adapt as the case may be moving forward. I would probably lean towards that latter. You probably should adopt it, and that way you can adjust
Okay.
it yourselves without my involvement moving forward, right?
Could I make one suggestion on the form? Which, you know, I think looks fine, but you know, you've got 3 witnesses. Maybe there's going to be more than 3 witnesses. Can you just put a line on there like that? A lot of times say if you need to list more, you know, feel free on the reverse side or additional sheets or whatever.
Easy enough to add.
But it would still be considered if they didn't put a witness down.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. Has anyone any questions about this form?
Just a clarification, so when it goes to the judge, then it's confidential at that point, considered confidential communication between the complainant and you, and then it comes to us, but we would all be holding it confidential. Is that correct? Okay.
That's
Correct.
my understanding, yes.
I would think that we are required to keep our information. The question is, if this is an open meeting that is taped, then does that mean we cannot discuss it, or we go into executive session?
I believe that would. I'll leave the legal aspect of that to.
Come on, Judge. You don't want to take that one?
Yeah.
So I think the way you're thinking about it is correct. You go into executive to discuss a personnel matter. I can't remember the citation off the top of my head. But then to make your determination, you'd come out and say, yeah, we find this complaint valid, or no, we do not.
Right.
So you'd have the
Because you have to
conversation
take the vote
privately,
publicly.
But the vote would be public, correct?
Okay. Anyone else? Questions about this? If not, I'd entertain a motion to approve this form. Yes?
That was not on the agenda.
Other business?
What do you think, Andy? It's part of the statute that it was going to be placed up anyway,
Needs to be heard.
so
Review of the ordinance, whistleblower ordinance and violation reporting, that is on the agenda, this is part
Yeah.
of violation reporting, I think we can
yeah,
vote on
I mean,
Okay.
it is part of the ordinance that the form will be posted on the county website. So it's a requirement by county law anyway. Probably should have put it on the agenda to make it cleaner, but I think you're on solid ground, so approve it today if you'd like.
I think so too.
If a complaint's filed, I'll find it not warranted.
There you go.
Thank you. I'd entertain a
You looking for a
motion.
motion? I'll
Yeah, I
make a
am
motion
looking for a motion.
With the
yes.
additional witness form, spaces added.
Okay.
Say his name out loud.
Oh, I didn't give them his. What number did we say?
3.
Just say his name so it's on the record.
Motion by Mr.
Did she?
Motion by Mr. Coy.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. It's moved that this form be approved with the addition of the other witness spaces
Correct.
by Mr. Coy. Is there a second? Mr. Blanchett, thanks, seconds. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Nay, there it passes. Do we have other business? Old business? New business? Adjournment, you can go to the doctor.
Motion adjourned.
Oh,
Who did that?
Chief.
Mr. Coy? Okay. Who's
Steve Coy moves we adjourn. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Oh.
Dr. Jakey
racing
says
there.
second, all right.
Let's get out of here.
We're adjourned.